Welcome back once again on our Wednesday afternoon. Great day across the region. Do want to alert you though, what we've got for you, apologize. Frost advisory in effect. Areas here shaded in blue. This is part of the Devil's Lake Basin. Also heading off into Lakes Country from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. Temps as low as 35 degrees. So this is not for our Friday morning, which we're expecting more widespread frost. This is for tomorrow morning. That frost advisory is in effect. Take a look at some of our lows tomorrow morning. You can see most areas stay well above that 35-degree mark, but we are watching areas like Roseau could hit 36. Could see a few of those areas right around Roseau as well. Again, in Lakes Country, drop down to as low as 35. Something to keep an eye on. Now, first alert weather day. This is for our Friday morning. Widespread frost is what we're expecting, especially those northern locations. Temperature range anywhere from 32 to 39. So, of course, damage to flowers, cover or bring in what you can, those flowers, those plants out there. Here's what we've got for the lows Friday morning. Notice cooler across the board, the expectation. And again, still looking at 35, 36 for some areas, but that's the magic temperature, 36 and below. That's we expect to see that potential for frost, especially if it's out there for several hours. Now you notice the southern areas not going to be as chilly. How does frost form? Well, here are the conditions required. Near or below freezing temperatures, clear skies, calm winds. Early morning Fargo 38, so we're not quite expected to get to that frost advisory mark in Fargo. Sky conditions will be clear, but our winds will be light out of the south. We need those calm winds. Fargo 70 degrees, sunny right now. Moorhead coming in at 70 as well. 69, partly cloudy in Grand Forks. Beautiful afternoon, 60s and 70s across the board, including as warm as 71 Jamestown, 72, it's about 80 in Siston. Cold front has not made it all the way down to Siston. You've got that warm number out there. Satellite radar, things are quiet. First alert forecast, winds calm tonight. Should be a very nice night. Mostly clear to clear across the board. We'll see some clouds during the morning hours sweep into our southern areas, but northern areas, Fargo north, look like they're going to remain clear. Overnight lows again, a lot cooler than this morning because we'll have less wind. We had a south wind this morning holding those temperatures up. Tomorrow afternoon's highs, mid 50s, low 60s. Quite a bit cooler than today, where we're seeing 70s, even again a couple 80s out there. Here's your 11-day planner. First alert weather day Friday morning, but by Friday afternoon looking great, 72 degrees. Windy this weekend. Winds out of the south on Saturday. Could see gusts to 40 miles per hour, warming our temperature to 75. Back again out of the northwest Sunday. High temperature is 64, but a lot of 70s next week. In fact, all week long through next week. And so above, or I should say overall above normal.
Good news. That's there at least. Yeah. Russ, thanks. After the break, how a local school district is honoring a young boy who lost his battle with cancer. Stay with us.